What's going on? Born for Sports. It's the Alpha Mets fan show. Salute to Met Nation out there. And for those who are new to the channel, all I ask is that you like and subscribe to Born for Sports. Well,
Sir.
tonight's home opener. Those New York Metropolitans, baby. As I got my guy Ramon with me all the way from Colorado, representing, checking in, all that good stuff. What's up, brother? How you feel?
Just chilling, man. Obviously, I'm here actually at Coors Field. They're playing right now. They're losing 3-2. It is the bottom of the 7th inning. It's been an interesting game. A lot of snow.
Yeah,
perfect baseball weather, right? But other than that, like it's opening. It's home opener. It's always exciting. So,
yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir. So yeah, man. Listen, let's get into it. Those New York Mets against a good Blue Jays team that has come out the gate pretty good to start their season. And the Mets at the home opener at Citi Field, they blanked the Jays 5-0. And man, this was an interesting performance by these New York Mets. As you know, hey, home opener, all the festivities, all the energy in the ballpark. It's like, it's like a holiday. It's like a holiday for every baseball team in the league when they have their first home opener of the season. And those New York Mets, they did not disappoint. And we're gonna get into the what happened today in the game. But man, just a great atmosphere. Great atmosphere. The opening introductions, from what I heard, a lot of energy in the ballpark today, even coming in for the game. The energy was felt in the city today, felt on the transit and in the tailgates. Just a good performance and a great day for the New York Mets today, Ramon.
Yeah. Obviously, opening day is always, me personally, it should be a national holiday, but that's a different story for a different day.
You right on that.
But yeah, opening day, just home opener, because it's still young in the season, 6 games. You have that. Every team feels like they can do something. There's the start of the season. But the Mets started the season. They started their home. Representing their home. They started real well today. Tyler McGill, man. And March and April, that dude is freaking Greg Maddux. He is. He's 9-2 in March and April with an under 2.3 ERA. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. He really is.
So I'm hoping that he found maybe him and Jerry Hafner got in the lab during the offseason and they found something that works for him, because he's pitching like he did towards the end of last season.
Yeah, he was pretty good at the end.
So if he's going to continue this, if he's going to continue like this, he's only 29 years old. So I mean,
well, listen, you know how I feel about McGill.
Yeah,
I'm loving the start. I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. In his first 2 starts. So I'm gonna wait on it, and I know you are too.
Yeah,
as his fans, we're gonna wait on it to trust Mr. Tyler McGill. This is what we're gonna get going forward. But there's no doubt about it. He has really started the season off strong, man, in the first 2 starts, and the Mets need it, because look at the injuries to the staff to start the season that they're dealing with. Manaea, listen, another setback. They said he's shut down again. So now we're talking probably the end of May. Most likely, without spring training, most likely getting ramped up. They said ramped up in 2 weeks. Listen, we know where this is going. We're not going to see him until at least mid-June, in my opinion. At least.
I agree. And if we can hold on by then that's almost like getting a trade or just signing someone, honestly.
Yeah.
If the Mets have a decent record by then and then he comes in, hey, I take that in a heartbeat. Just keep your arm fresh. He pitched so well for us last year. And you can tell by the end of the season how tired he got, because he was carrying him and Sevy carried that staff last year.
True story.
So, you could see that he was getting exhausted at the end of last year. So, if this means that he comes in June and that he's going to be fresh for the rest of the season, I'd take that in a heartbeat.
No doubt about it. Josh checking in. with the high fives. What's good, Josh? Let's go, Mets, baby. Let's go. I know you're feeling good, baby. I know you're feeling good. What a performance. We're going to talk about this game, man. We definitely going to talk about this game. Thank you for checking in, my guy, Josh. Always showing love, man. And, hey, listen, you are not lying, brother. Like you said, hey, if we're going to need guys to step up. We're going to need guys to step up. We got some injuries right now. Listen, we signed Montas. We haven't seen him. Right now, he's Bigfoot because we haven't seen him yet, and he's already injured. And, we'll see what we get out of him when he's ready to come back. Manaya's the biggest blow, though. He's the biggest blow because he's at that front-end rotation expectation. So we're going to need guys like McGill, like Canning. These guys are going to have to step up and give the Mets chances to win. They don't have to always be dominant because, in my opinion, this team will hit. They will eventually hit to the back of their baseball cards. They haven't been consistent with that yet. That's okay. That's all right. A lot of teams out the gate don't start off fast hitting. You know what I'm saying? Hitting on all cylinders. But, man, this pitching staff is stepping up, man.
Like I said, they say it all the time that pitching is always ahead of the batters.
Yeah.
Because pitchers have been pitching since, like, the beginning of January, where batters are kind of just chilling. And then they don't start really hitting till, like, they get it in February. That's just a little bit of practice, but they're not getting any full speed things until like March.
Right.
So I expect them. I expect Soto to be close to 300. I expect Lindor to be close to 300. Yeah. This is considering that our offense has been crappy besides two real good games.
Right.
We're 4-3.
4-3, man. 4-3, right there. And that's a sign of a good team, Ramon. When you can win games when you're not at your peak of playing complete baseball. Again, it's only April 4th, so it's plenty of time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Every baseball fan knows that. Every real baseball fan knows that. And it's a good sign of a team that's going to be a problem when they put it together, when things get rolling on all cylinders, that they're still finding ways to win games. And I'm very happy to see what's going on with how they're doing it, because we're coming into this season. Listen, we talked about it, and I've talked about it plenty of times on this show. The Mets starting pitching out of the fabric of the team, whether it's the hitting, defense, bullpen. The starting pitching is on paper, the weakest link of the team, and they have started off out the gate doing very well. I don't have the numbers in front of me, like as far as team ERA, but everything is starting. Everything, they're doing their job out there. And honestly, if the Mets were hitting a little better, they probably would only have one loss to start the season so far. But it is what it is, and it's a good sign to see what they're doing, man. And let's talk about this pitching, because today, the player of the game to me is Tyler McGill, as you mentioned. Okay. 5 1/3 innings of shutout ball, 4 hits, only 4 hits, 4 Ks. 6th inning, he got in some trouble, and his pitch count was in that 80-something near 90 range. So we took him out. Mendoza took him out, but I thought Tyler McGill was very good today, and that is a good Toronto lineup out there.
Yeah, that's a really good lineup between just Bichette and Vlad Jr. alone, and Springer. Those three right there. Yeah. That top of that lineup can go against any other three, top of any three. And to only hold them to 4 hits.
And Santander, don't forget about him either.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Anthony Santander. I forgot that they. Yeah, wonderful. 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, 5 1/3. He looks, and then the 3rd and the 4th inning is where he looked his strongest. Like he looked like he was like, you know what? Hit this, and they couldn't hit it. So
did a good job keeping them more balanced. I'm gonna be honest. We know that Mr. I was about to call him Pelfrey. We know McGill. You know how I feel about McGill with that Pelfrey. But hey, I saw a pitcher that was pitching out there, and that is I don't think I've ever seen McGill do it like that. Everything has always been he's trying to throw the ball by the hitter. He was out there pitching. I haven't seen his slider curve combo that good since he's been a Met. I'm sorry. Got to give him credit on that.
It's Jeremy Hafner, man.
It is
It's half, man. That, like I told you offline, man. I'm scared that a team is gonna.
too.
I'm scared that a team is gonna try to scoop him up and become manager because that dude, he takes coal and he turns him into diamonds. He really does. Like he's amazing, and that's the funny thing. Like I love Jeremy Hafner as a pitching coach, but you remember him pitching. He wasn't.
Yeah, he was ass.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
And sometimes that happens. Sometimes you have ass pitchers that become
and they turn into
really
good coaching pitching coaches.
Look at Mike Maddox, Greg Maddox's brother. That dude is one of the best fucking pitcher coaches in the world. You know, and
that's
it's like
crazy.
Dude, you were ass. Like how the hell?
Leo Mazzoni.
Yeah,
Leo Mazzoni.
Yeah,
I mean, for the Braves for so long, he was a great pitching coach. He wasn't that great as a pitcher when he played. Like it's so true, man. Josh checks in and says 6th inning is his kryptonite. Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed, man. It is his kryptonite. And you know what? He put a couple. Those 2 runners were all self-inflicted. He walked 2 hitters. You know, it isn't like they were hitting him. He gets in trouble when it comes to that. It's all about, you know, it was an interesting stat I saw on the telecast that Gary, Keith, and Ron brought up that is crazy is when McGill actually does get to the 3rd time batting the batting averages actually go down against him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just getting him there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just getting him there, man. That's what it is, and it's usually self-inflicted. He lost, you know, his command in that 6th inning, and I thought with the game at 2-0, it was a good call. It was a good call by Mendoza to get him out of there at that point, man.
Agreed. Especially as well as the bullpen's been pitching. Like don't even bother. You know what I'm saying? Don't even bother. Like if he doesn't have it, that's perfectly fine. Like I'd rather him not have it. Like
especially with the day off yesterday, even though they went 11 innings the other day in Florida, they had the day off yesterday, so he had a rested pen. He had a rested pen.
And their ERA right now after today's game is 2.32. A team ERA.
As a team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean they're getting the job done so far. Now, listen, it's 7 games. We get it, y'all. We're not getting crazy, but I expected this bullpen to be the leader of the pack for the pitching staff side of things. But this starting pitching is holding their own as well, and that is a great sign to see to start the season. This Met pitching rotation is keeping the Mets in games and doing their job. They are doing their job. This lineup is gonna hit eventually when they click, and when they click, it's gonna be cinema to watch when this lineup clicks.
I can't wait because
I cannot wait either.
Like look at Pete. Pete's on freaking fire right now.
Ooh,
like what
man.
What the hell has gotten into him? It's like he knows that like twofold.
He's comfortable. He's relaxed,
and he knows that he has people in front of him and behind him. Because Nemo's not a power hitter, but Nemo. He could put the ball into play, and that's what you want. Right. That's exactly what you want. And he's a good average hitter. He hits it into the gaps. So if Pete doesn't get it done, Nemo does. He just seems like he's, like you said, like more relaxed. Granted, fine, he's still playing for a contract. He is at the end of the day. He's still playing
technically because he has the opt-out option, but he could also just pick up his own option to stay if he chooses. We all know where it's going.
But right now, I think he's like, you know what? I'm paid right now. I got the amount that I want for this 1 year. Let me just fucking go. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I agree with that, Ramon. And as Josh checks and say, yeah, that's crazy. As he's agreeing about Hefner leaving us, that'll be something. And McGill's start to the season. But yeah, man, and I see a very relaxed Pete Alonso. And you know what? I understand. I understand because now he has that option in his back pocket. He don't have to worry about that right now. He can just go out there and play his game because Juan Soto is on this team. So now all the pressure's on Juan Soto to deliver after that contract. He was kind of the, I don't want to say afterthought.
He was an odd man out. He was an odd man out. He was.
Yeah,
let's be real.
But, it kind of was like, okay, we know where it's going. We'll bring you back, but it's got to be on our terms and that type of thing. So, and they agreed. But all the pressure is on Juan Soto to live up to the contract first year as a Met. So now Pete gets to just be like, you know what? I'm just going to go out there and I'm going to be comfortable, relax, and hit the ball. I'm going to concentrate on being the best player for my team. That's what I want to see. None of this chasing home runs and crazy last year to pad my stats up so I can get a big deal. He's just out there doing what's right for the team. This is the player we saw in the playoffs last year instead of regular season. And you got to like that. You got to be, as a Met fan, excited to see that from him because, hey, he's the guy that's been the best hitter in the lineup so far, the most consistent hitter in the lineup to start this season so far. And let's talk about his day today. Alonso was 1 for 3, 2-run homer, 2 runs scored, and that's why, to me, he had the turning point of the game. The Pete Alonso 2-run homer in the first inning. That set the tone for the day. You know, after McGill got the first inning, 1, 2, 3 or whatever, he came out, hit the 2-run homer, and it kind of relaxed the team to go from there. And McGill to go do what he did. I thought that was the turning point of the game, man.
And the fact that was their ace.
Yeah. Gossman is a damn good pitcher, and he settled down in this game. You know, Gossman really pitched a lot better than the line showed. He settled down. There was a point where he retired at, what was it, 13, 14 in a row?
14 in a row, something like that,
Yeah, he was doing his thing.
And then and the same thing, he got it to about the 6th inning, and everything started schisming. You know, like it seems like the 6th inning is every pitcher's kryptonite now. Right. And so, Pete Alonso, go ahead, bro. Oh no, you're good.
Yeah, it is. The 6th inning was what a lot of things that put the game where it went. But you know, I just thought Pete Alonso, man, his 2-run homer, fans all excited, got the fan base into it, even more excited after that in the first inning. Hit to set the tone like that. That's what you want. You want to set the tone in your home opener like that. You get them out 1, 2, 3 in the top of the first. We come out, boom, we are. Make them chase us from the beginning, and it allowed McGill and the team to just relax, settle down. He went about his business. Shout out to Pete Alonso, who is tearing the cover off the ball, man. He is really tearing. Look at these numbers to start the season so far, man. Pete Alonso, I'm going to bring it up right now. I mean, he's off to a nice start, man. He's off to so far in 24 at-bats, 292 average, 3 homers, 10 RBIs, an OPS of 1.1838. Listen, that's the kind of start you want to see, man.
And he's only struck out twice.
Which is, I was going to say, is incredible. 2 strikeouts in 24 at-bats from Pete
Not for
Alonso?
him. Like, normally we see about, 10 already. Like, let's just be real, because he's chasing. He's, always trying to hit the big hit. Now, like you said, he's calm. He looks like you could see on his face, and his body language. Because last year he seems just so tight, you know? Like, he was just like, I got to hit a home run. I got to hit a home run. I got to hit a home run. And now it's just like, you know what? Whatever I do, I do. It's gonna help the team. And also, let's not forget how well defensively he's been the last.
Yeah, he's been very solid defensively. I think, you're right. He's actually looked a lot better to start the season with. I mean, his range is his range. We all know Pete. You know, Pete's not going to be a guy like Keith Hernandez or you know, the Braves first baseman that's just going to cover like that. But improved. Very good, much improved with the throwing to first base, with the pitcher covering, with the, you know, the 1-9 put out. I love that. The 9-3 put out, much better. He's looked very relaxed, man. Ramon, we might see a big year from Pete this year. We really might, because like I said, Juan Soto has a lot of the expectations and is allowing everyone around him to breathe. They just got to get going. And you know, he's looking good to start the season, and he has been our best player. I mean, he saved us from losing that series to the Marlins the other day.
He did.
That big 3-run homer in the 8th inning, and it tied the game, and then they went on to win in extras. Shout out to Pete Alonso. Great start to the season. Josh Jackson says that Brewers series changed everything. No doubt about it, man. And he's been a different player since the playoffs started. No doubt about it.
And I like what I saw from Lindor today, too. He looked patient. Yes. He got on base 3 times. Like, he scored 2 runs. Like, that's all you need. That's what you need from Lindor. You know, like 2 for 3, 3 for 4. Get on base 3 times. Let the rest of the guys come in. And the stolen base, which unfortunately Obviously Juan Soto comes up next at bat, hits it right to the
Yeah.
pitcher. He gets caught, second and
Hey,
third.
that's baseball. He was
And
being
that's
aggressive.
baseball. Yeah,
You're allowed
exactly.
to do that up 5-0. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly.
So,
Exactly.
all
Because
good.
if they were down,
Lindor's,
they don't do
his
that.
baseball IQ's off the charts. He wouldn't even have tried that in a closer game. So
No,
yeah.
no, definitely not. But I mean, other than that, on base 3 times, setting it up for Soto, setting it up for Alonso, setting it up for Nimmo, because Nimmo had a big hit too.
Nimmo had a good hit today too. That's right.
Our top 4 hitters had all of our hits. 4 hits.
Yep.
The bottom, really nothing. We didn't get anything from the bottom of our lineup. Oh, and we got an RBI from Marte, but the bottom of our lineup, we didn't get anything from. They went 0 for 12.
Yeah. And that's
From
a good
Vientos
pitcher they
to
played today. Good pitcher. Gossman,
Yeah.
he was in control today. He settled in. You know how it is when those high caliber pitchers, you got to get them early, because when they settle in, it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult to have a great game against. And thank God Pete hit that early home run. And once he gave that home run up, he settled down, pitched well in the game, I thought. But bottom of the order still got to get going. But the big 3 of Lindor, Soto, and Alonso, they did a good job today. This is what you want to see. This is what we expect. Nimmo also in the cleanup spot. Good game today. We got to get Vientos going. He's chasing. That's his problem. He's chasing too much. I just think he's pressing at this point. He had a just a miserable game against the Marlins the other night in the comeback win.
Yeah.
Correa 2.0. I need you back. Just settle down. Stop chasing pitches. I just think he's got to calm down. That's all. Just calm down. Let the game. I just think he just wants to contribute so bad with all this going on, and with the lineup kind of, all to a slow start. He just got to settle down. Once he gets going, this team's going to fly. I already know.
And he's going to be moved up in the lineup. He'll bat
he'll get back up.
Like that. Yeah. So he
now just needs time.
Yeah, he just needs to take his time. Like, don't stress. He's still really young, Like that's what people have to understand. And sometimes young players, they press more than anyone else because they want to contribute. They want to be part of a team that's hopefully going to win something, And they can say, they can feel like they're a part of it, And I obviously he stepped out really well last year, and then in the playoffs also he was freaking amazing.
He was phenomenal.
I don't think that I don't think this is going to last for too much longer.
No,
I think that he's going to.
I don't think so.
Get in the lab. I think he's going to get in the lab, and I think he's going to be okay here soon.
Yeah, because that game, he just has to calm down. He just has to calm down, because that game, he made errors. He was just, striking out, and I'm just like,
Father, this guy stinks.
Like, man, it's just that was the worst game I ever saw him play in the game. But he's got to settle down. He'll be all right. He's a good hitter. I think I also see him pulling a lot more.
Mm-hmm. He needs to use the whole field like he did last year. He was hitting into the gaps, hitting it down the lines, hitting it to all sections of the field. Now, like you said, he's trying to hit home runs all the time. He's just trying to pull the hell out of the ball. It's like, no, dude, use the field.
He's chasing pitches in the outside. And until he shows he's going to lay off that pitch like he did last year, he's just going to keep throwing it to him.
Exactly.
It's usually in key positions. Runners on base at key moments of the game. Just got to relax. Just relax. Stop chasing the pitches outside and into the dirt. And I'm just like, man, just go with Oppo. But he continues to chip. It's just one of those things. You just got to calm down, and he will be fine. I'm not getting off the wagon whatsoever. He's going to be fine, because when this lineup, and when I guarantee when he gets going, this lineup's going to take off. No doubt about it. The unsung hero tonight, I thought, Garrett. Mm-hmm. Wayne Garrett came in the game. In that 6th inning, as we mentioned earlier, guys, McGill got in trouble with 1 out in the 6th, walked 2 hitters, just put runners on base, time runners on base. I thought a very good decision by Mendoza to pull him at that point. Woodson Garrett, 2 Ks in that 6th inning with 2 on base to relieve McGill. Unsung hero of the game today, man.
He's been ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
He hasn't given up a run yet this year. I know it's only been 7 games.
He hasn't.
And they need to count holes as an official stat. Like they have saves. Like when you hold, like he has 2 holes already this year.
Right.
Like that means that he's coming in when the situation is shitty and he's shutting it down.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
If he
the
could
whole entire
that,
bullpen's been awesome, man. 3 2/3 of scoreless relief.
I was surprised with I'm not gonna lie with Kranick. Kranick was the one that really surprised me, like how
great.
effective he looked. He looked so
He could
effective.
be a secret weapon, bro. I love what I'm seeing from him.
He really could.
And he's multi-inning too.
Mm-hmm. And then Minter, after that little BS a couple of games ago, like he settled down.
He felt like
yeah.
He turned into a meme in his first appearance as a Met. But hey, he's getting the job done too.
Mm-hmm.
He had 3 Ks in that inning.
Yeah.
3 Ks. Gave up a hit. And this bullpen gave up first of all, 3 2/3 of scoreless relief is tremendous. And it's not the first time this year they've done it. This bullpen is really looked good. And as I've expected this season, I really feel like the bullpen is going to be the leader of the pack for the pitching rotation side of this ball club. And they are showing it what they can do if they are on their game. And it's been like that to start the season. I mean, look at this. I mean, 3 2/3 scoreless innings, only gave up 2 hits. Let me see, 2, 3, 6 strikeouts. Tremendous. Garrett hasn't given up a run this year. As you mentioned, Kranick, he went 2 innings to close out the game. Still hasn't given up a run to start the season. I mean, this bullpen has really been clicking, man. I love what I'm seeing from them, man.
So do I. It's definitely a strength of this game, of this team. It reminds me, if they can keep going this way, obviously it's still very, very early. Very early. Let's not forget that.
Of course.
But they seem like they're a little Kansas City Royal, Houston Astro type bullpen, where their starters only have to get through 5 or 6.
No doubt about it.
You're not going to score on them. Because if your starters can give you 5 or 6 innings, like good, and we take the lead, that's almost, I don't want to say guarantee, but like that's a good chance for us to win those games.
I mean, you got to say that the matchups are in our favor when that's the case. No doubt about it.
Because we have arms for everything. We have arms that'll blow you away. We have arms that'll show you off-speed pitches. We have arms that'll make your eyes go up and down, left. So we have a perfect bullpen right now. I don't want to have to depend on them the whole time because obviously later on in the season. So that's why it's so important to get those 2 pitchers back. That's why it's so important to get Montez and our ace. Yeah. Montez and Manaya. We need to get them back, and everything I think will be perfectly fine because I don't want to overextend them.
Yeah.
Because that can happen, and then all of a sudden the bullpen, if they get too tired. But
you don't want to wear them out. You don't want to wear them out. No doubt about it.
But I like the way that Hafner and Mendoza have been. Like it's not the same guys every time. If you notice, every game is like somebody different from the bullpens coming in.
It looks like they have a nice plan.
Like today, we didn't even have to bring in Young or Brazovan.
Yeah. As we should. They've been kind of taxed the last couple of days, so it's good to give them their rest. I think the Mets have a solid plan with Hefner, Mendoza, Stearns. They have a solid plan to get this bullpen through the season, especially with the injuries to the rotation right now. It's going to be key. We can't wear these guys out, obviously, but hey, we're doing a good job on that, and you got to be excited as a Met fan, man.
Of course.
This is a good point by Josh just said, and Nunez isn't even back. That's true. Great job by Josh checking in on that. Yes, Nunez. I just saw yesterday, I think he had his rehab stint. He pitched two innings of scoreless ball, so he's coming up too soon, and I can't wait so we can get that bum Darren Young the heck out of here and send him off to wherever he need to go. I don't want to see no more of that guy because he's awful. He's a gas can. Can. So,
we gotta be up 10-0 to bring Darren Young in. Like I'm done with that.
10-0 or down 10, whatever. Just
exactly. Just to eat up some innings.
Yeah, custodian. Straight up custodian. Just mop up. We don't need nothing from you So hopefully when New Year's gets back, I think that's the obvious transaction. They'll send Young down, whether they release him or send him down. So yeah, man, good job by Josh bringing that up. That is definitely a big deal when we get him back, and it's just going to make the pen even stronger. And you got to be excited as a Met fan about that because we all know how miserable our bullpen was last year. I mean, they blew so many games in keep situations during the regular season.
They blew 18 games last year.
I mean, come on. If you at least win half of those games,
we win the division.
That's a division title right there.
We win the division, yeah. If we win at least half of them. That's the thing that always makes me sick. That's what always makes me sick about the Mets.
Yeah.
Their bullpen, honestly, like that's always been kind of like their Achilles heel. But now our starters are our Achilles heel and our bullpen is one of our strengths, which with the Mets, that normally doesn't happen. Like, like from Tom Seaver to Dwight Gooden to Jacob deGrom, like we've always had aces,
Yeah, no doubt.
So
it's always been that leaky pen, man, for sure. Before we wrap up tonight's post game, Soto, got to talk about Soto's game as a Met. His first game as a Met at Citi Field, 1 for 4. Okay, didn't have a lot of hits, 1 for 4, but he had a key RBI double to break the game open in that bottom of the 6th inning. Stole a base, bro.
That was a rough slide, though. That was a rough slide at first, because like he held his bag and came across. The second baseman came down on his arm, and I was like, if you just separated his shoulder, I am flying to New York to beat your ass for real. Like, don't play with me. I was
like, dude, relax. We don't even need that right now. Just chill. But hey, he got in there.
He showed some wheels because he's not fast. He's smart. He's a smart base runner, not a fast base runner. So he saw that it was an off-speed pitch, and he took off.
Yeah. Hey, even with the rules of the game now, with the base running, if you're a smart base runner, you'll steal your fair share. You ain't gonna get 30 or 50 or whatever, but you can pick and choose. I would prefer he get on that slide a little different though. Please don't do that again.
No, I'd rather him come feet first. Honestly, don't come arms. Sorry, not your arms, dude. Your arms are so important to you. Come on, dude.
Yeah,
not for $750 million.
No, not at all, bro. As you said, and he also had a nice catch in the outfield too.
Wonderful
good defensive play. We got to showcase that.
He's actually been looking really good in the outfield. Like that wasn't the first good play he's made in the outfield.
Yeah.
Like he's been making a couple of decent plays in the outfield. It's like he really wants to earn that Gold Glove now because it's like it was handed to him last year. He wants to earn it now.
Yeah. No doubt about it. And hey, we all know Juan Soto's not here to win Gold Gloves in right field. We get that. Mm-hmm. But hey, as long as you make the routine plays and you don't hurt the team, that's all you can ask. He's there for the stick. He's there for the stick, and I can't wait till he's knocking on all cylinders. And that's what's fun about it too. He hasn't even done that yet.
He hasn't even started yet, and he's already made a difference in this lineup. Like he hasn't even started. You know what I'm saying? Like he's feeling himself. He's feeling it out. Going a little bit. And I expect by the middle of like June, July, he's going to be crushing it. So, but I mean, he looked good. I mean, this is what we expect from these guys.
Yeah, man.
The top of our lineup: Lindor, Soto, Alonso, Nimmo. Like they have. If those four come and do their thing, we're golden for the rest of the year. We're golden. I don't care what anyone says.
No doubt about it. And that's the thing about it, man. We just got to get these guys going, and eventually, listen, folks, this team is gonna hit. And when they do, and if we have this pitching rotation the way it is, pitching and our staff doing this, it's going to be fun to watch in Queens, man. I can't wait to see
Especially with the way that the Braves are playing right now.
Oh, man. Yeah, keep losing, Braves. Just keep
losing.
Go far down there as you can because we know sooner or later they're going to get going too. So we'll enjoy that. Just keep losing, guys. Keep losing.
Hey, I no love from me. Like you're not going to hear me say, "Oh, I feel so bad for them."
Not at all.
They don't feel bad for us when they kicking our asses all the time. So
Never do. So that's gonna wrap today's post-game show. Before we go, tomorrow night, pitching matchup. Old friend Chris Bassett versus Canning. Should be a solid matchup. I think Bassett is gonna be ready to go. We all know what he can do when he's on. He's given us fits since he left us.
Yeah, he has.
It's really well against the Mets, and no coincidence there. But hopefully, Canning can give us a solid start like he did in Houston the other day, because he pitched pretty good in that first start of the season. We're gonna be looking for more of that, but we're gonna need to score some runs. So let's see what happens, man.
I expect. You know what? I think that tomorrow, I think Cannon's gonna have a good game. I don't know. Anyone that gets like that Jeremy Hafner, like like little magic, like I'm gonna back him up. Sir. Honestly, I'm gonna back him up because he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Look what he did with Manaea. Let's be real, dude. Manaea looked like ass in the beginning of last season. He changed his grip, changed the rotation, and then all of a sudden this motherfucker's an ace. Why did he do that? Because Jeremy Hafner's like, practice that. Like, trust me. Like, trust me. And then he did it, and what happened? He became a freaking bona fide ace.
Yes,
bona fide ace.
No doubt about it, man.
And it seems like Hafner has that, like, up here. Like, he knows, like, he sees, like, the pitchers are like, all right, you're doing this, do this.
Yeah.
Like, try this. If it doesn't work, then go back to what you want to. But then when they try what he says, it works.
Yeah.
And they're just like, you know what? You're the man. You got it.
And that's how you know the guy is worth every weight in gold and every dollar he makes, man. We got to keep that going. And, hey, the Stearns, Hefner, Mendoza pitching lab is on full display and off to a good start. So
and
let's
just think,
it stays that way.
And Bobby, we still have assets to get like Alcantara, Sandy Alcantara if we want to.
Yeah.
No like we still have assets to go get an ace if we want to. Another ace,
And I want that guy.
Oh my God.
But hey, that's a story for another day. Let's hope Florida the Marlins will be ready to unload him sooner than that. But I think we all know where this is going. Trade deadline, they're gonna be looking for a ransom. That is the guy the Mets need to really take a look at getting, because 2 years of team control, hey, it's worth that kind of a package. Let's see what happens. And a very affordable contract, man.
Yeah, and he's just dominant. He dominates everyone. Everyone.
No doubt about it.
But you know what? I'm happy with everything that they have now. Like I said, our pitching coach, Jeremy Hafner, like, if I had a hat, tip my cap to him right now. He's amazing, dude. We have people out here when other teams come out here talk about him. They were talking about him last year. Yeah. That's what scares me. Like a team like Oakland that probably will need a manager, soon. The Rockies, like I think Bud Black said this is his last year.
Yeah.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Hey, Steve, Uncle Steve, if you're watching, which I know you're probably not, but if you ever come across this show, lock that man up. Give him whatever he wants.
You know what? I'm going to send him a personal message with this video. It's just this part right here so he can see it. Uncle Steve, keep Hafner. He has to stay here long term. He has to be like how Mel Stoudemire was for us years ago. Remember, like in the 80s, he was with us for God knows how long, with Dwight Gooden, Ron Darling, David Cohn, Frank Viola, all the way until like the mid-90s. And then he went to the Yankees, remember? He was that good of a pitching coach.
Yeah. Well, listen, we got to keep him. So let's see where it goes, man. Well, that's going to wrap up today's show. Mets get the home opener win. They beat the Jays 5-0. Before we go, I got a couple of things I want to say real quick. Shout out to everybody that is a parent of autism child. Like myself, I am a parent of autism children, as I wear my shirt representing here. As you can see, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, it's Autism Awareness Month, and I just want to give a shout out to every parent out there that is a parent of a child with disabilities such as autism, and Shout out to every child out there dealing with that. Hey, we got love for you always and forever. Let's get through it together, folks. So shout out on that.
You know what? I'm gonna give you a quick shout out because I know that it's not easy, and you're a great parent, dude. Honestly, you're a great father. I see how you are with your kids. You love those kids more than anything in this world, and I see the way that
my wife is the real hero, man. No doubt about it.
You know what? Aren't our wives the MVPs?
Oh, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Like we can't do half the shit that we do, and while you're doing that, rooting for everyone fighting invisible battles.
That's right.
Don't ever feel like you guys are alone.
That's right.
You ever feel like you ever feel like you're in your mind too much? Call me. Call Jorge. You know?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We're always here.
Sir. So shout out to everybody out there. And also, as we close today, thanks for joining us. Shout out to Met Nation. Before we go, I also want to say, just like and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate if you like and subscribe to Born for Sports because I talk all sports. As you can see, the Alpha Mets show, we talk New York Mets baseball. Hey, Mets fan, big time Mets fan. We got a good win today. I'm excited about this team. Ramon as well. Hey, let's see where it goes, man. We off to a solid start. I talk New York Giants football. Draft is coming soon. Almost getting there. We're in draft month out there, folks. Draft months. Hey, story today. Big time Giants contingent front office. Even Brian Dable down at the pro day for Shador Sanders and Travis Hunter. You know news is going to be breaking soon about some things. Hey, let's see what we're going to do with that third pick and beyond. I talk also New York Knicks basketball. Jalen Brunson is returning, folks. The captain is close, and playoffs are around the corner. Shout out to Nick Nation as well. And again, I talk.
You know what? Hold on, real fast. Shout out to OG Anunoby, who's been freaking balling his ass. If he could continue this shit, good Lord. No one can stop them in the East. I don't give a shit what anyone says when they're healthy. Because that starting five is the best starting five. I don't give a what anyone says.
Yes, it's all about what that bench production. We know what it is. OG Anunoby ball worth every dollar. And I talk Knicks basketball. I talk Brooklyn Nets. I talk New York Yankees. I talk it all, man. I talk New York Jets. I talk whatever you want to talk about in the world of sports, especially New York sports. Shout out Met Nation. Shout out to Ramon. You want to have the last word before we go?
I will. Just two things. Thanks for having me on, like always. You already know.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a behind-the-scenes look at what.
Woo!
This is
see that man official. He worked in that Colorado Rockies organization, man.
This is
yes, sir.
That's why I work, and like I said, I want to give you a shout out. You know what else? This has nothing to do with anything, but I would love to see Aaron Judge use one of those new bats for a month. Just for a month to see what that dude would do.
It'll be like MLB The Show out here. Come on.
It really would. That dude would hit 40 home runs in a month. For real.
I'm telling you, man. That would be
crazy. I mean, besides that.
Just don't do it against the Mets, okay? That's all I care about. Shout out Mets Nation, y'all. We out of here. Like and subscribe to Born for Sports. Let's go Mets.